welcome back to our SST classroom. Now students, in the last class we have started the chapter, right? That is lesson number 4, weather and climate. And students, in that what we have discussed? We have discussed about the difference between the weather and climate. So students, can you tell me what is weather? Weather is the condition of air around us over a short period of time. Right students? Students, we have discussed about that weather change from minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day and season to season depending on the temperature, right, rainfall and wind. So students, because of the temperature, rainfall and wind, the weather change every day, right? This we have discussed in the last class. And also we have discussed that we may experience different weather conditions during the same day. Why? Because weather changes constantly. So students, overall changes in weather condition that sustains for long period make season. Okay students? Students, change in the weather condition give rise to the season, right? And students, what else we have discussed about the weather? Weather and climate do not mean the same. We have discussed about the climate also. So what we have discussed about the climate? Climate is an average of weather condition over a long area and for a long period. Right students? The climate year. Students, we have discussed that different parts of the world have different types of climate, right? We have discussed that some regions experience a hot and wet climate throughout the year and other regions are hot and dry throughout the year. In some areas, land is very, and also we have discussed that the climate of a place influence the lifestyle of people, crop grown, clothes worn, food eaten and houses built. Even we have discussed about the climate also affect the life of animals and plants found in a region, right? These all things we have discussed in the last video. Now students, today in this video we are going to discuss about the factors that determine climate. Now what are the factors that determine the climate that we are going to study in this video? So students, there are the 5 factors that determine the climate. So first is distance from the equator, and second, height above sea level. Third, distance from sea. Fourth one, direction of the winds, and fifth is humidity. So the students, the climate is determined upon this factors. So we'll learn one factor from this of the following factor. In this video we are going to understand about the factors that determine climate. Now let's start.
Students, let's discuss about the distance from the equator. Distance from the equator. Students, you know that the sun has a major influence on the climate of a place, right? Now students, latitude of a place decide what type of temperature that place will have. Okay students, we have discussed about the latitude in second chapter, right? So latitude of a place decide what type of temperature that place will have. For example, some place which are close to the equator usually have high temperature. Why? Because the sunlight falls directly in this area. You can see here in the picture students, the sunlight, it directly falls in that area. So the country which lie to the equator will receive more heat. Will have a very high temperature. Okay, students. Students, while as you move away from the equator to the pole, then the temperature keep on decreasing. Now you can see here in the picture, students, that the place near the equator is hotter or warmer, and the place away from equator has cold climate. Why? Because it doesn't get direct sunlight. Okay, you can see here in the picture, students. Here you can see in the picture. So the place near the equator is hotter. Why? Because it receives direct sunlight. And the place away from equator has cold climate because it doesn't get direct sunlight. I hope, students, you have understood this first factor, that is distance from the equator. So students, the area along the equator gets direct heat from the vertical rays of the sun and thus hotter than other latitude. Okay, so the place which is near the equator is hotter than the other place of the latitude. And students, as we move away from equator, you can see here in the picture, students, as we move away from the equator, rays of sunlight become slanting, right? The rays of the sunlight become slanting, and because of that, this place is less hot. The climate is less hot. So I hope you have understood about the distance from the equator. Now we will move to the second factor, that is height above sea level. Students, the height of a place above the sea level is called altitude. Okay, so what is altitude? Height of a place above the sea level is called the altitude of the place. Students, the higher we go, the cooler it gets. Places located at higher altitude are cooler than the places located at lower altitude. Students, you can see here in this picture, as what I explain you, as the higher we go, the cooler it gets. Why? Because the temperature there decrease. You can see here, students, the temperature at a 0 meter altitude, it is 30 degrees Celsius. Then you go above to 1000 meters, it is 23 degree 5 Celsius, right? And then you will move above 2000 meter, that is 17 degrees Celsius. And as so, students, and then you will move above, that is 3000 meters. So how will be the temperature? That is 10.5 degree Celsius. So students, the higher we go, the cooler it gets. Places located at higher altitudes are cooler than the places located at lower altitude. For example, students, Bangalore and Chennai are almost on the same latitude. You can see here, students, they are almost in the same latitude. Okay, students, but Bangalore is much cooler than Chennai because it is about 3100 feet above the sea level. Now you can see here, students, in this picture you will understand more clearly about the height above sea level. So I have given the example, that is Bangalore and Chennai are almost on the same latitude. And you can see here in this picture. But Bangalore is much cooler than Chennai. Why? Because it is about 3100 feet above the sea level. While Chennai is located almost at the sea level. You can see here, students, in this picture, Chennai is located almost at the sea level. So because of that, Bangalore is cold than Chennai. You can see here in the picture, students. Again I will explain here. Bangalore is much cooler than Chennai. Why? Because it is about 3,100 feet above the sea level. You can see here in this picture. So while Chennai is located almost at the sea level. So because of that, Bangalore is much cooler than Chennai. I hope students you all have understood about the height above the sea level. Now students, we have the another example also, height above the sea level. So you might have heard about the place, hill stations such as Shimla, Nainital, Ooty, right? They are cool even in summer. Okay, in very high mountains there is snowfall instead of rainfall, right? Students, you might have heard about the peak in the Himalayas, right? It are covered with snow and ice even during summer. Why? Because it is at a higher altitude. The temperature is lower than in the plains, right? Students, actually the temperature decreases as the height of the land increases. Okay, I hope you all have understood about the height above the sea level. Now we are going to understand the third factor, that is distance from the sea. Now students, sea exert a moderating influence on climate. If the place is located away from sea, then the moderating influence of the sea decreases. Now students, we'll take one example here, as I explain you that the place closer to the sea are neither very hot nor very cold. You can say it is a moderate climate. Whereas places far away from sea have extreme climate. Now we have an example here, students. Delhi is very cold in winter, right, and very hot in summer because it is far away from any sea coast. Now students, why the sea coast, why the place near the sea coast has a moderate climate? Because land heat up and cools down quickly. So the places away from sea are hotter in summer and colder in winter. Right students? Water heats up and cools down more slowly than land. So that is why the temperature on the coast are milder, means it is a moderate. In inland areas, summers are much hotter and winters are much colder than on the coast. So how will be the temperature, the distance, how is the temperature on the coast? It is a moderate, means it is neither very hot nor very cold. Students, we have an example of Delhi. Delhi is very cold in winter, right? And very hot in summer. Why? Because it is far away from any sea coast. We have example of Mumbai also. Mumbai is located near the sea. So we experience moderate temperature throughout the year, right? You can see here, students, in this picture, Delhi is very far away from sea. So because of that, Delhi climate is very cold in winter and hot in summer. Whereas Mumbai is close to the sea level, so here the temperature is not very hot, not very cold, means a moderate temperature. I hope students you all have understood about the distance from sea. Now students, in the next video we are going to learn about the directions of winds and we are going to learn about the humidity that affect the climate. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.